Hey guys, welcome to the Principles of Standard Dancing. Today we want to cover Waltz Basic, and I want to explain to you the principles of turn and footwork. The best thing is that once you've learned these principles, you can apply them to all different kinds of figures. So let's dive right into the topic. First, I want to show you which figures we are going to cover today. And it's the most commonly danced waltz basic choreography that I will show you right now. Let's start with natural rotating figures. You lower, you start to rotate, you place the heel. Usually in natural rotating figures, the drive step is straight forward or only slightly curved. Why is that the case? Because the partner who's moving backwards curves out of the way. So if you curved your foot as well, you would follow your partner and wouldn't be able to swing around him. When you have placed the drive step, the books say, when you look at the tables in the technique books, that the next step usually is placed sideward. There is a little difference in what's written in the tables of the technique books and what you should do and what top couples do. Eventually, the foot is placed sideways, but the way toward there is decisive. So after lowering, after placing the drive, you swing forward, the left leg swings through and is only slightly rotated. So you see that this foot is not placed sideward, but forward and slightly curved. And the main principle is that in forward parts in natural rotating figures, you swivel when you move your weight to this foot. So you would do 2, 3. I'll do it from another angle. So you start here, you lower, you start to rotate, you place your drive step with the heel, you continue rotating, you let your left leg swing through, and while transferring your weight, you swivel on the left foot to move through this sideward position and finally close your feet. That's what you should do in a natural turn as a leader. Basically, when you move backwards in natural rotating figures, you have to pay attention to curving out of the way while lowering and while transferring your weight. So usually when you want to turn around each other, you should not move in the same direction as the one who is moving forward. But while lowering, while rotating, you should move slightly to the side to provide your partner with some space to swing through. As a lady in the natural turn, after dancing the preparation step, you would lower, you would curve with the left foot, you would move your center of gravity slightly diagonally backwards, transfer your weight toward the left foot, and then you would place a pointing step. A pointing step means that the foot is pointing in one direction where the body is not yet pointing to. So, after the first step, after the drive, you place your right foot pointing in this direction while your left foot is pointing this direction. Then you transfer your weight and close your feet. In terms of footwork, like the one who's moving forward using his heel in the drive step, the one who is moving backwards after lowering pulls the right heel. So you do your preparation steps to the side, you do your preparation step forward and drive, swivel, close. As a lady, you also would do your preparation steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, preparation backwards, lower, rotation curve, drive, pointing step, rise, closing of your feet. Now the underturned natural spin turn follows. You have your first step backward, which is a pivot. So, like usual in natural rotating figures, you lower, you curve out of the way, you pull your heel, but now you should swivel on the left foot to dance the pivot. So you do pivot. Then you use your heel, rise, continue to rotate and lower. What should you do as a lady? After finishing the natural turn, the first 3 steps, you would dance your natural spin turn. Again, like we discussed before, you lower, you rotate, you place your first step with a heel. Now your left foot swings through, and while transferring your weight toward the left foot, you swivel to do the spin, then you lower again. Let's continue with reverse rotating figures. And here you also have some clear principles what you should do. In detail, you will find another video on reverse rotating figures, so I want to emphasize the footwork and the principles of foot and leg movement, and the other details you can have a look at in this special video on reverse turns on my channel. When you move forwards in reverse rotating figures, it's slightly different than in natural rotating figures because you should curve your moving leg slightly more than in natural rotating figures. Why is that the case? Because when your partner moves backwards and curves out of the way, and if you placed your foot straight forward, you would bump into the right leg of the one who's moving backwards. Curve your moving leg slightly more than in natural rotating figures. Then, however, the principles are the same like in natural rotating figures, because you should not place the right foot immediately sidewards, but you should let your moving leg swing through, only slightly turning, and then you should finish the turn while moving your center of gravity toward this foot and while you close your feet. Again, from another perspective, you lower, you curve, you drive with the heel forward, your right foot swings through, then while transferring the weight to the right foot, you swivel and finish the turn. When you move backwards, it's quite similar to natural rotating figures in terms of these curving actions, because you should lower, you should rotate, your right foot should curve while transferring your weight slightly diagonally backwards. Then the same applies as in natural turns. You place your pointing step and then you transfer your weight. What's the difference between forward and backward movements? Forward parts, you place your foot, then you swivel when you transfer your weight toward the second step. In backward parts, you curve, you place your pointing step, and then usually you close your feet. If you want to support my channel and the work I'm doing, I would greatly appreciate if you became a member of the channel. By this, you would show your support, which I would greatly appreciate, and you would get early access to new videos. So after the natural spin turn, 4, 5, 6, and you do the same things that we just discussed. You lower, you curve, you place your pointing step, and you close your feet. Again, from another perspective, you do the natural spin turn, 1, 2, 3, you lower, you curve, you place your pointing step, and you close your feet. As a lady, you would do, after finishing the natural turn, spin turn, 1, 2, 3. Now you place your foot, lower, rotate, drive with the heel, and then you swivel toward the right foot and close your feet. Again, from another perspective, starting from here, you do your natural spin turn, 3, lower, rotating, curving, drive, swivel, closing your feet. If you like this video, you'll probably like some of the other videos that you will find on my channel, so feel free to check them out.